Hey, what's up, guys? So the new balance changes just hit in Clash Royale after their recent surprise balance changes in September. Giant Skeleton received a 5% HP decrease, so he's going to be a lot less healthier of a big boy. He's not going to reach the tower near as often as he used to, and he's not going to be as good. Obviously, Mirror also got decreased from level 16 to level 15, so if you're not privy to Clash Royale, if you're not like always looking at the game, you might not have seen that happen. It was something that they released on Twitter, and if you don't play those cards, maybe you wouldn't have noticed it. However, they are some of the strongest cards in the meta, so that is also partially part of the reason why they're kind of all over the place. So the first deck that I wanted to showcase today is the one that Morton used. He finished number 2 in the world last season with this, and he's also coincidentally number 2 in the world right here. So very strong deck, and none of the cards got changed. If anything, they got a little bit better because Mirror is not in the meta anymore, so it's not going to be as scary playing against Mirror Goblin Barrels or something like that. And then this Giant Graveyard deck, the number 3 player is playing that. And he's playing that with Archer Queen, but his profile will show which. But if you actually dig deeper into his match history, he's actually running Archer Queen. Really easy deck to play. This one is if you are lower skill and maybe you just want to get as many wins as you can and just cheese some opponents, might be the better deck for you guys. We're going to be playing them both today, and we'll maybe even throw in some other couple decks. But the first deck is the P.E.K.K.A deck, and I don't even want to showcase that because it's so hard to play. No one else can play it well besides the number 1 player, and I don't really want to showcase decks that are coincidentally not so great. So yeah, we're going to be jumping into this Royale tournament and hopefully popping off and securing a lot of wins with you guys. I'm aiming to show you guys how to get to 15 wins without too many losses. And that's what we're going to be going for today. So I'm going to Mighty Mine on the back, and we'll see what this guy's up to. Yeah, if you graveyard into Spear Goblins and my tower's targeting. Wow, you got great RNG. One of the skeletons spawned directly on my tower. So yeah, I was going to say he would get 0 damage, but he was able to get a little bit more than 0. It's all good. We're just going to go in for a drill, and we're going to see if we can get some nice fireball value. If not, wow. Okay, you're just going to eat all the goblins, dude. And then you're going to give me the fireball value. And then you're going to give me the log value. Jeez, dude, this is crazy. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go in for the drill because... Or not the drill. I think going in for the Mighty Miner ability and then drilling and tunneling to the other side was pretty nice because I can log on top of the ghost and finish off the princess. So as you guys can see, pretty stellar start. We take those. And we figured out that the guy randomly ends up having a graveyard deck with real ghost and princess. So it looks like to me that this man hasn't experienced the life of the legendaries yet. And he's like, yo, it's my own little world. I can run all the legendaries and everything maxed out. I want to see what they're like. You know what? This is such a sad free-to-play experience where you haven't been able to test any of the cards before, and then you just jump into the Royale tournament and you're testing them out, and you're like, wait, they're not that legendary anymore. The thing is, legendary cards are not supposed to be better than other cards. They're just supposed to be more unique. So as you guys can see, like with common cards like Elite Barbarians, they're super linear, right? They just move fast, they hit hard, and they attack really, really well. Princess, super long range, more versatile, kind of just like one of those cards that has more depth to it. So that's why it's a legendary card. If you guys were wondering why there's cards that are legendary and why there aren't, it's a massive misconception that people feel that legendary cards are supposed to be stronger. I mean, definitely at the start of Clash Royale, whenever a card gets released, it feels like it's stronger because, I mean, I don't know. They just did not do a very good job balancing it at all. And a lot of people thought that it was like, oh, they were purposely releasing imbalanced cards so then people would have to max them out so they could make more money. And that was like a conspiracy that a lot of people have had for a long time. But yeah, anyway, this guy is not going to have any shot at winning against me. This is not even close. So we're going to secure our first win in the Royale tournament without any problems. Typically, you wouldn't want to run a control deck early on if you wanted to reach the later stages because you would want to get as many past Royale crowns as possible. So we'll be showing you guys the Giant Graveyard in the next couple games, and then maybe we'll be switching back to this if we ever get a loss with the Giant Graveyard. I also haven't played Giant Graveyard too much. I just know it's a very easy deck, so I'm excited to play it today, guys. All right, this is my first YouTube stream. Hey, glad to have you here, man, and thanks for stopping by. Finally, early. Ooh, you say it's early. You say it's early, sir. It's 8:20 p.m. out here. It's late at night almost. My goodness, bro. Yeah, no, it's definitely not early. It's definitely, I don't know. It's awesome to see people all the way around the world, so it's always going to be different time zones depending on where we are. Let's go. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. I appreciate everyone taking the time to stop by today. And, you know, no matter what it's going like, or if you're watching this at a later time, I hope the rest of your day gets better. If it's a bad one, and if it's a good one, hopefully it continues its pathway. Anyway, we're going to be showing you guys the deck that is currently played at number 3 in the world in this tournament. So by the Prince guy is the deck that he is playing. So 35 wins in a Royale tournament. Pretty good deck, obviously. And this is the deck he exclusively used. Very, very strong. Let's get it. So Giant Graveyard, there's a huge misconception that you just Giant at the bridge and then go in for the Graveyard. A lot of times you want to make sure that your opponent is down Elixir before you do that, so you can afford better aggression. So typically when Giant Graveyard is the most difficult to defend is when you're down Elixir. So that's what we're going to try to put our opponent in that type of position. He's got Elite Barbarians, which isn't that scary because we can Dark Prince. Dark Prince will charge. Tesla's coming down, so he's down a lot of Elixir after cycling the Baby Dragon into that. And with the Dark Prince staying alive, even though the Giant dies, the Dark Prince is going to tank for the Graveyard, so I think I get a miraculous trade here. And then I can go Archer Queen ability as soon as it starts to get targeted by the tower, and then just possibly win the game. Wow, so this guy's got freeze? Why do you have freeze? Well, I guess you can't freeze that damage, bro. That's the power of Giant Graveyard. A lot of people do this incorrectly. They spam their Giant at the river and they Graveyard because they see pro players complain about Giant Graveyard no skill. Well, it is lower skill. It also does a lot of damage. But the biggest thing that people have the misconception on is you just spam it at the river. But if you spam it at the river, then you're playing it like pure RNG. I like getting an Elixir advantage and then doing it and then messing my opponents up. That's the way that I play the game personally. Also, using Giant as a defensive resource is always nice because, I mean, we're able to kite it so then the towers are able to power through. And then if you go in for a Baby Dragon randomly... Wait, why does he have a Hog Rider with a Baby Dragon deck? This just doesn't make sense. This is just wrong. I need to, like, rinse my eyes out after seeing that. That hurts. I feel like Baby Dragon with Hog Rider works if you're running Mega Knight or P.E.K.K.A, but probably not with Elite Barbarians and Skeleton Army. That also being said, my very first deck playing Clash Royale was with Baby Dragon, Hog Rider, Goblins, and Barbarians. Was it a trash deck? Yes. Am I proud of it? Yeah, I kind of am. I liked the fact that it worked when I was in 2017 playing Clash Royale. Let's freaking go. So one thing that people also don't know about Giant Graveyard is if you could drop your Graveyard first, you can actually get your Giant down in time to tank. So notice how both towers still target the Giant, but I dropped my Graveyard first. That's something that people don't understand, and they don't do that. So do that if you can, and then obviously you're not going to be wasting as much time, and you're just going to be laying your opponent's towers to waste. Oh my goodness. So I think if I still ball here, I don't deny all damage. Well, I definitely don't if you're going to do that. I was going to say, I think it would at least get one hit on the tower, which is fine. It is what it is. Good morning, Tag. Yo, it's night out here. You guys are crazy. Oh my goodness. SIRTAG really is the best YouTuber. Dude, I read that so different. I was like, I don't know. My eyes just lit up. They're like, oh. I don't know what I read, but I read something different. Anyway, we vibing. That is a 3 crowns, and that's what we need. Sheesh. Let's get it. So this is a really good deck to play if you want to get crowns early on. 5 a.m. out here? You guys wildin'. You guys are wildin' so hard. SIRTAG, big fan here from the Philippines. You always help me build my deck. Keep going to inspire players like us. God bless you always, bro. Dude, lots and lots of love. We have a couple editors on our team from the Philippines, and they work incredibly hard. So I hopefully I can visit your beautiful country one day. I think that would be fun. I want to visit Philippines. I want to visit Singapore. I want to visit Japan. I just want to go all around the world. So I think that will be fun. So, yeah, man. Huge thanks for you and all of the incredible people from the Philippines. Anyway, I think I'm in a good spot here, gianting in the back. I don't necessarily love this, actually. I got a Graveyard here, so then I can keep up the aggression. I'm going to Archer Queen ability. Okay, no, he Barbarian, so I wasn't able to do that. All right, so this might be the most difficult matchup for Giant Graveyard, is playing against someone with Poison and then, you know, Splash Shard, because Poison's able to deny almost all the damage. So, we'll see how we can win this. I'm expecting this to give him some serious value, so what I'm planning on doing is going in for arrows here with the minions maybe. Yeah, I gotta go in for arrows for sure. So when a lot of skeletons accumulate, the only way I can kill that is by going in for the arrows. And we were able to save our tower, and somehow with skeletons swarming us from the front and the back, we came out ahead. I don't even understand how we're not dead there. That didn't make sense. Woo, Dark Prince! I don't know if you guys saw that. If you didn't, rewind. The Dark Prince killed or hit the Ice Wizard because the Ice Wizard refused to target the Dark Prince. It walked up into the Dark Prince shot. When the Ice Wizard could have killed the Dark Prince, there's this weird targeting mechanism in Clash Royale where the Clash Royale targeting refuses to allow the Ice Wizard to kill it because the tower would finish it off. So the Ice Wizard optimally would keep walking forward. because Clash Royale doesn't understand that, you know, it's going to take damage there. It doesn't account for the fact that the Ice Wizard would take damage, so it assumes just walking forward is better since the tower would finish off the Dark Prince there. So basically, tower finishes off Dark Prince. Game of Clash Royale doesn't understand that the Ice Wizard should finish it off, and then he gets a bad interaction when he deserves to have a very good interaction there. So yeah, I got a ton of damage for free when I shouldn't have. And it is what it is. I'll take that trade any day of the week. I'm going to Giant Graveyard here because I think I need to, and I'm going to click the ability whenever I get the chance. So we're definitely clicking the ability here. We're going to see what we can do. It looks like that is a really good Skeleton King placement because it's able to splash on the majority of the Archer Queen. I think I want to go arrows. I don't know. I want to kill the Ice Wizard so then I can go in for minions here so he can't graveyard effectively. It's going to be harder for him to graveyard when we have the Baby Dragon coming down since he doesn't have much elixir now. Yeah, we just massively outplayed him. Let's go, guys. Or maybe not. No. The tower's targeting the right thing. Thankfully, it's still targeting the skeletons. That's beautiful. Okay, so I can go in for this. He's going to go Skeleton King for sure. I want to click the ability a little bit earlier so that he's not able to splash onto all of our stuff. Oh. Okay, there's a Skeleton King. Did I do a smart thing or did I do a bad thing? I think I did a bad thing, guys. I think I done messed up. You're not going to click the ability, though, so that's decent, but I'm in a bad spot for sure. Okay, so as I said before, I think this is probably the worst matchup for our deck. I'm not super skilled in Giant Graveyard, so I'll probably lose this one. But, yeah, I mean, sometimes you get bad matchups here and there, and that is part of Clash Royale. But I wish I didn't play against a poison deck, I guess, is the main thing with amazing defenses. And also a graveyard that gets directly onto my tower and can poison my, you know, my bait cards. This is one of those matchups that you typically will want to win earlier on. Super tough to win now for us, but we're still trying. I mean, I refuse to lose. I refuse to surrender, so we'll see what happens. Probably going to be a loss, but yeah, just wish I had a better matchup there. It is what it is. We go to the next one. Mirror nerf was an L. Here's the thing, dude. I think Mirror was grossly overpowered. But at the same time, if Mirror is overpowered, what they got to do is they got to change it eventually back to being a little bit worse and then making it viable still. So right now, the change that they did was not good because it's going to be really bad now. So they want it to be in between, like broken and then terrible. And the only way of doing that is doing it like a half level, like have it being 15.5 instead of 15, because 16 is way too strong. We'll see if they end up doing anything like that, but I'm hoping for it. Okay, so that was unfortunate. I think the Archer Queen does give us some damage, and he's gonna go. Oh no! Oh no! He's got arrows for my minions. Okay, it's not that bad. I think we can go for a graveyard here, depending on what happens. But yeah, I think we got a much better matchup. So like. The only thing that we didn't want to play against is someone end up having poison with a really defensive deck, because that's the I think that's probably the worst matchup for us. Everything else is pretty good for Giant Graveyard, especially when you have Archer Queen. So it was weird to play against that so early on, but I guess it's cool to show you guys like what the tough matchups are. I guess it's good from that perspective. It's like this matchup, if I lose this, it's 100% my fault, and you know, there's a lot of stuff that we could have done different if we end up losing it. Like that Archer Queen right there. Not necessarily the best placement, but it is what it is. I'm going to go Dark Prince. I'm going to be able to push that off. Archer Queen ended up dying. Interestingly enough, that was crazy. Not for sure it was going to stay alive, but it is what it is. The minions are going to give us some damage on the right-hand side. Not as much as we were hoping for. We would want to be in a bigger lead, but I haven't seen too many scary cards from our opponent either, so I'm not going to eat that Lumberjack hit. I'm just going to snowball it back so we don't take any damage. And we'll see if he Ram Miters or Battle Rams or drops Wall Breakers or something. A lot of times they'll go Wall Breakers and then they'll pre-spell your Skeleton Army when you're running Giant Graveyard. So just keep that in mind. A lot of times you'll want to mix up your Skeleton Army or your arrows depending on the situation. I'm going to Giant Graveyard right now because I think this is the right play to do because we can still afford like minions here. Oh, it's actually a balloon. That was really weird. But I wasn't necessarily ready for the balloon. I didn't think that was going to be a possibility for our opponent. So I'm going to go Archer Queen. I'm going to click the ability and then I probably am able to kill everything. We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to go Skeleton Army here so then the balloon is the only thing that's going to give him damage and everything else dies. Really interesting arrows. I hope that that doesn't charge, and it does charge. Wow. I wasn't expecting the bandit to hit there. I thought it was going to walk, but it went back towards something. I don't know. That was weird. Anyway, it is what it is. He did use his arrows, so I'm able to go for minions here without too much of a difficulty, and then I can go for a giant, and then body block for whatever he's going to drop, and he drops Minion Horde. Oh my gosh. Well, isn't that a good game? That has to be GG. I don't think there's any way for him to stop this besides going for a Skeleton Army, which we should be able to snowball preemptively. Yeah, I don't think he wants to try anymore. He's going to go mini pack instead. Okay. Wait, what we can do here is we can do one of these, and then pull that back, and then go for minions. So the good thing about this is, like, if he doesn't defend this, he loses the game. But if he doesn't attack, he also loses the game. That's the power of Giant Graveyard, is if your opponent has to take your tower and you can't defend it, you just take their other tower. Because there's no way, if they drop like 7 Elixir at the river, that they're able to stop a Giant Graveyard on the other side. That's why this deck is really strong. Even if it doesn't have the best defense, it has some of the best offense in the game. So that's why pro players complain about it. That's why you see it consistently at the top of ladder. Oh, let's freaking go. Wait. Yo, we get a banner token here. I didn't even expect that today. All right, give me something good. Give me something good out here. No! I guess it was karma for running Giant Graveyard. Damn, that's rough. That doesn't feel good. That was the high chance one, right? Not a vibe. Not a vibe. But you know what? I think it's deserved. That's an L. Yeah, that was. I won the game, but I took an L. Oh, I like Valak. Nah. Unfortunately, too impatient and lost all 5 games as beast. It's all good, man. If you lose games in Royale tournament, it's all fine. It's just meant for fun anyway, right? Like this type of challenge and type of game mode, like you can unlock new cards and stuff and experiment in the new meta and find out new stuff. But yeah, you'll have no problems, you know? Don't worry about that at all. He's going to go for delivery, so I want to go in for the Archer ability if possible. I didn't get it down in time because the Dark Goblin gave him a hit. Ooh, okay. All right. Cannon already. This does not bode well for our homie. I'm saying right now, like, this is definitely not boding perfectly for our dude. Because I think I can go for a graveyard right now with these minions if he doesn't have Princess in cycle. The Electro Spirit's out of cycle. And this is going to do a lot of damage. I think at least the minion locks on a tower for like 700 damage. Bare minimum. Look at that. Tell me that wasn't stupid. Tell me that wasn't stupid. You be lying to yourselves. And if he goes in for a Goblin Barrel into the Dark Prince, it's about to charge on it. Oh my god. Deleted. Deleted. He's saying wow because he didn't know that I could do a prediction like that. We finessed him. Or her, Andrea. I think it's probably a girl. But yeah, that was pretty dope. I'm stoked about that. If you ever play against double log bait decks, typically what you'll want to do is you'll want to go for the Dark Prince or Skeleton Army because you're going to get more counter push with it, so then it's harder for your opponent to defend. A lot of times they're not going to even have a big spell with this deck, so what I can do is I can go for a Giant, easily arrows on the Dark Goblin, and walk away with a very dominant display of how this deck works. Archer Queen is going to be real mean and kill the... Oh my gosh, she just killed everything. So this is the reason why the deck is successful. You don't just Giant Graveyard at the river, you kind of find your opportunities and then you spam your opponent when you're up Elixir. Sometimes you can Giant Graveyard at the river to expedite your pushes, but I'm only doing that when I have an opportunity, right? The worst Giant Graveyard players will just go randomly Giant Graveyard without knowing what their opponent's deck is. Okay, Skeleton Army behind, fully shuts down the Goblins. No damage, and you have to respond to my Skeleton Army now. Doesn't that suck? Doesn't that just feel wrong? You know, a 3-for-3 trade and then you have to drop stuff to finish it off afterward. It just gave me positive Elixir value, man. Where's OJ at? Where's OJ screaming at, man? All right, we're just going to arrows because I can hit the Dark Goblin and also Cannon. And oh my gosh, I hit the Electro Spirit. Wait, this guy got finessed. He's got to go guards. That was pretty good guards placement, but now you don't have him in cycle, so. Oh, Royale delivery. Okay, you're one feisty, ferocious person. You even end up having an Electro Spirit, but doesn't that hurt? Doesn't that hurt a little bit? No Electro Spirit in cycle, and then also no answer to Skeleton Army because you don't have log. So even if you go in for a Goblin Barrel, like it's going to get fully countered. Oh, this is absolutely traumatic. If you guys hate playing against log bait and your opponent ends up even having like the hardest counter log bait that they could to you with Royale delivery and Dark Goblin for your graveyard and then also Electro Spear for the graveyard, it doesn't matter. You still win. Like this matchup's unreal. I mean, you could lose it if you don't play well, but it's pretty hard to lose it. Did he also clone? I think homie just dropped a random clone too. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm like 90% confidence interval that he did that. Anyway, we're going to arrows here. We're going to be able to kill the very obnoxious Dark Goblin, and then he's going to have delivery on me, which is fine. Oh, wait, why would you do that there? You got to drop that on the Queen. Well, you disrespect the Queen? You thought she vanished? He's in your face, man. He's in your face, not up in here. That was pretty fun. Anyway, it shows you the Giant Graveyard can be skillful if you play it correctly. It's not like super skillless. It is the easiest deck for this Royale tournament if you guys just want to play a deck that sometimes gets hard countered against poison like Graveyard, but it's pretty good 99% of the time. Nice game. Thanks, Waterfall. I appreciate that. You're my favorite Pokemon move. Not really, but I always picked water Pokemon when I played Pokemon, so That's kind of cool. Besides Trico, I think Trico is the dopest Pokemon ever. Also, let me know down below in the comment section if you guys played Pokemon growing up. And let me know what your favorite Pokemon was. And no one's saying basic Pikachu out here. Actually, you can if it actually is. But yeah, just let me know. I think, okay, I'm Giant Graveyarding you. If you go Giant Skeleton, I want to just defend with a Skeleton Army, and you probably are going to drop a bait card that I can kill. If someone drops that amount of Elixir and they go in for a Night Witch, they still lose their tower. So that's the reason why Giant Graveyard is really, really strong. It doesn't feel right. It actually feels quite wrong that it's this strong. Yo, wait. I think I'm fine. I just Skeleton Army here, and then you don't arrows, hopefully. Wait, the Skeletons went back to defend the Piggies. Bro, no way. No way. We just finagled this guy. Finessed him out here. We're still alive on both of our towers, and I'm in a pretty good spot, I would say. So I'm going to go Queen here, just to make sure he gets no Piggies. And then he's going to go Ghost. Kind of annoying. That's pretty obnoxious. I'm not going to fib. Because I can't defend that easily. Very bad Fisherman. That made no sense whatsoever. So I'm going to go Minions. He's definitely going to arrow this if he's going to play this well at all. Because he's going to lose the Fisherman too. Do I go arrows? Or do I just let this go? He just arrows it. It's probably worth, right? Just to damage down the Zappy so I don't have to respond to them anymore. This is one of those matchups where if you Giant Graveyard, it's not like the worst decision, but I can't necessarily get away with it as often as I would like to. Because he's got Mother Witch, he can get a lot of value, and he's already activated King Tower because I took his tower. Well, I actually activated King Tower for him from that perspective if you think about it a little bit more. Okay, it was a terrible Mother Witch that made no sense. I'm just going to go in for Archer Queen and click the ability if you drop more stuff in the middle. Otherwise, I think you lose the Giant Skeleton. That doesn't make any sense either. Go click that. Everything dies. Good stuff. Good looks. Good vibes. Alright, so what I'm planning on doing here is going in for one of these. And then arrowing and then snowballing on the Mother Witch whenever he drops it. Alright, cool. Just want to arrow on that and then snowball so he doesn't get as much value. I'm going to click the ability here and then delete all this junk and then go in for Mother Witch counter. Actually, no, not Mother Witch. Sorry, Archer Queen. He still gets a hit. Wait, does he not do anything here? Because I can snowball this back. Oh, level 12. Are those as scary as they used to be? Those are garbage arrows on my end. I forgot that they're level 12. That was my fault. I actually threw my tower there, and I wasted 3 elixirs that I shouldn't have spent. That was totally my bad, but it is what it is. I'm going to do this, and I think I win the game. We'll see. It's super, super tough to defend this, so I don't know. I guess the Mother Witch is putting in a lot of work, so that's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, the Mother Witch put in mad work, actually. Do I lose? Did I throw the game? Yeah, I think the arrows were super, super bad, guys. Not the play that we were looking for is what I'm trying to say, alright? A ton of piggies. It arrows them, maybe. Got back to another Mother Witch. Kind of scuffed because we got to go Skeleton Army because I have nothing else. Yeah, I think I lose. I definitely don't deserve to win this after the arrows that I randomly dropped. It's still winnable. It's just a lot harder. I think I gotta do this. Like, I don't have any other option. I don't like that my Archer Queen died, but it is what it is. Come on, Giant Graveyard. Skill my way through. Alright, GG. So I totally messed that one up. I botched the bag. It does happen. I'm going to go and play decks that I'm a little bit more comfortable with. As you guys can see, if you do play against, like, that Mother Witch type of deck, you should win if you play it well enough. I just didn't. So we did end up losing 2 games, which normally doesn't happen early on, but still, like, one of the better decks for Royale Tournament, as you guys can see, based off of the top prince being able to get 35 wins and only 3 losses with it. So if you're comfortable with Giant Graveyard and you don't match up into those 2 matches that we got, you're probably gonna have a really, really good time. And now we're gonna go and play some other decks that I'm personally more comfortable with. And actually, where is it? Alright, the Morton deck doesn't show, so I have to copy it off to someone else on the leaderboard. I think this guy runs it typically. And yeah, we were able to get a lot of wins with that earlier, so we'll switch back to that. And then we'll switch it back to another deck after. Yo, thank you so much for the $7 in Canadian, Slushy. I really appreciate that. Lots and lots of love, man. Are you so smart? I actually didn't play very smartly there. I definitely messed up. Like, if you think about it, the arrows on the Royal Hogs that took my tower, I thought that the Royal Hogs would die, and I just was unfamiliar with the interaction. I thought that level 12 were kind of like level 11, but they're kind of like in a mix, you know? Not level 13 broken, but very, very strong still. Do you reckon that you use E-Giant? You played E-Giant so well in your latest video. I could use E-Giant if I wanted to, but I don't really want to. I kind of want to just play the decks that are at the top of the leaderboard, because like the entire title and everything is showing the best decks in the game. Regardless of how good I am with the decks, I just wanted to show the best decks that the top players were using. So that's what I'm going to be showing you today. And then maybe I can use decks that I'm more comfortable with afterward. But this is also the deck that Morton used. We'll be showing that for a bit. And then at the very end, I'll play one of my main decks if I end up losing any more games, which hopefully doesn't happen. I mean, we lost a bunch more than I was planning on. I shouldn't have lost the first one. That was, I think that the one that was the only game that was really unlucky was the one game that we played against a decent player with Splash Art. I think that is the most difficult one that we could have played against. But it is what it is. What's your favorite deck? It changes a lot. I mean, here's the thing about me, dude. I hate playing the same deck over and over and over again. So my favorite deck will very rarely be the same thing. My main deck is going to be Royal Hogs, Royal Recruits. That is the deck that I'm best at. Yeah, that is by far my best deck. But yeah, I always try different decks. I was 15-1, got tilted after losing a game I was controlling, says E-Dragon. Yeah, dude, that happens all the time. I can't tell you how many times I got tilted when I was doing like meme decks, and then someone would run Giant Skeleton Mirror, and I was winning, and I was winning, and then my meme deck would just flop, and I'd be like, no, this meme deck doesn't work in the meta because everyone's running Giant Skeleton Mirror. I was like, oh, that sucks, but you know, it's part of the game. Sometimes that stuff it does happen. Anyway, I think I can just go in for a log here if I need to. I'm not going to, actually. I think I'd go for Fire Spirit on the Baby Dragon and clean that up completely. Yeah, so that was way less elixir, and then he barely does any damage. He might zap that, which is fine. I don't really care. I'm going to Fireball on the guards and the P.E.K.K.A so I can get more damage. And if we can get that to lock onto the tower, that would be optimal. If not, it's fine. I mean, it's a pretty good situation to be in. If you guys are at all comfortable with defensive fast cycle decks, I think this is the best one in the game right now. I think this is got Goblin Drill, so it's just a little bit easier to play. And then also on top of that, I think that Goblin Drill is just like one of the best win conditions in the game. It gets directly onto the tower, and it's a little bit more robust than a Goblin Barrel. And even if your opponent has Valkyrie, sometimes it can do upwards of 500 damage. This guy is incredibly tilted right now. He's going in for a P.E.K.K.A when he shouldn't be. And yeah, he's going to lose the game. I just don't know what else to say besides that. It's a pretty easy win. I'll take the dub, and you know, we'll go to the next one. If he zaps that, I'm already back to Spear Goblin, so I'm not gonna zap it, because if you think about it, it wasn't even gonna get a hit on my tower. So I wasn't gonna drop Spear Goblins, because even if he zapped that, it reset my tower to finish off his P.E.K.K.A. That was pretty good. What do you think the best underlevel deck is? I like Royal. I'm sorry. The best underlevel deck is definitely different depending on what decks you're comfortable with, but it should be a control deck, probably with Inferno Tower, or something that's able to kill a lot of tanks, or Musketeer Cannon. You make this look easy? Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty good with these cycle decks, and we're always improving, and we're going to be showing you guys why the decks are so strong. And hopefully outplaying everyone we play against. We're just going to Mighty Miner here, and then we can go for a Goblin Drill if we want. I want to go Goblin Drill on the right-hand side away from the Skeleton King. Hopefully he goes and clicks something that he shouldn't, so then we can go and kill... Oh, yep, this is really good. I can go and kill the Skeleton King, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know this interaction, actually. I haven't played with Mighty Miner as much as I would want to. That's fine. It's okay. I'm going to do this and go in for a cannon here. Fire Spirit. The reason why I'm going cannon is because I don't want to lose to his cannon card. If that's going to lock onto my tower, that could be a problem. And it does. So. I think cannon card is one of the most obnoxious cards in Clash Royale. It's also one of the best cards in the game. It gives a lot of damage in undeserved situations. And, you know, sometimes I'm the person that loves it and I appreciate it. And sometimes I'm the person that's like, screw that card. I don't know. It goes both ways, you know. The cards that you love are cards that you're going to hate if you're playing against them quite often. Alright, we're going to go cannon here. Nice. That's a great positive elixir trade, actually. And then I think we're going to go and click the ability so the Dark Goblin walks up into that. Wow, that was fire. We gave him the gas out here, didn't we? He got the smoke. So he could go in for a cannon card into the cannon, and that would be optimal. I don't know if that's going to happen for us. I think he's going to drop something. Okay, so he's going to go in for Skeleton King instead. Dark Goblin is out of cycle, so I think he's only got bats. Go for our own bats. We can kill that. Yeah, so I don't even know if he's got bats, actually. All I know is the skeleton barrel is super obnoxious here. Really not a fan of playing into that, but it is what it is, right? Okay. We killed the spear goblins for the 1 elixir. I think it's worth. Alright, we'll do this. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to focus up in this game a lot. That was unfortunate. That was a really bad cannon on my end, but it's fine. Maybe it wasn't terrible, right? Presumably, we can get a good interaction here because I can go in for a Mighty Miner. I can Fireball Log on a cannon card if he's worse and he drops it in the back. I'm really hoping he's not that great. Nice. That's exactly what we needed you to do because we can Fireball and Log and then go in for a Fire Spirit here and then go in for a cannon up top so we can pull everything back. And then we can Log again and then hopefully hit some of the skeletons. And then, yeah, we're just playing a lot better than this guy at this point, so that's good. I could have put the ability. I think that would have been optimal, but it is what it is. I also should have logged everything, but I didn't. The bats are going to tank for the spear goblins, which are going to give us some nice damage. Let's go. Let's go. That's locked on the freaking tower. Yeah, boy. All right, so he's going to go cannon cart and just spam all of his stuff because that's what he's been doing this entire game. Yet again, he's doing a bad play, like spamming more stuff that we can probably fireball and log. It's really nice for us. Just being able to kill that every single time reliably has been very, very nice. And then the cannon here will be able to pull and finish off the spear goblins. The fact that he consistently does this means that there's just a difference in our skill level, right? You wouldn't go for the cannon cart in the back every single time if you knew it was going to get logged. You sure as heck wouldn't drop it on the side that is already damaged down, right? He can't block this because he has cannon cart and skeleton king out of cycle. Another misplay. That's extremely good for us. Did bait out our stuff here, so I guess that was pretty well played on his end. So we can get bats down and be okay. Notice how I have completely recouped the investment, or recouped the damage that he has gotten early on. Just because I'm pretty comfortable with our deck. I can go in for a fireball here, and then hopefully get a nice log down afterward. We haven't seen anything scary from our opponent, so I'm going to log here and then go for a cannon here, and then hopefully get a Mighty Miner down if I need to, which I don't think I do. Does that fully pull? It does. Nice. So we can do this. This deck is just so safe. As you guys can see, even if you're at a bit of a deficit and your opponent gets a little bit lucky at the start and gets a lot of damage, like, you didn't get any damage afterward, right? Like, this was so easy. Comparatively to how it would usually be, right? Alright, we're just going to go here. Bats. And this quick tap. That's fine. It probably goes mortar. The bats are going to kill everything. We log. Fireball. Goblin drill. Spear goblins. Goes into a cannon cart. Or it goes into a cannon. We do this. We fireball again. I want to take the other tower, but I'm just going to take one. GG. Yeah, so he got a lot of damage early on with the cannon cart locked on, but as you can see, like, if you're better than your opponent, especially at like lower trophies or at lower wins in this or grand challenges or classic challenges, you're just not going to lose with this deck very often. So that feels pretty good. I want to see the person that we lost to earlier. This guy seemed pretty okay. It was unfortunate that he had a good matchup, but yeah, he seemed like a pretty good player. That was it was weird to play against someone that, like, I don't know, didn't make any slip ups as much early on in that game. Good to see you, brother. Hey, thanks, Alex. I appreciate that. I love the fact that you make daily uploads to make us happy. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. It's not just to make you guys happy. Well, yeah, it is, but it's a mutually beneficial relationship, right? Like, more uploads means that I can do YouTube for a longer period of time. It makes my channel better. And then because you guys are happier, then there's more views for me. So then I can make the channel even better because there's more views equals more money invested back into the channel. It's a very good and healthy relationship that we have, you know? It's cool. It's really, really cool. It's good vibes all along. Yeah. No doubt. How'd you find Clash Royale? Through Clash of Clans? No, I found it through my brother. My brother played Clash Royale, and then I said, I'm never going to play this stupid game. Freaking, like, an hour later, I downloaded it, and I was like, this game sucks. It's terrible. And then I was addicted to it shortly after for forever, so You guys know how the rest of the story went, but yeah, I was wrong. My brother, he kind of was right there, I guess. Feels bad, man, but also feels good, man, because now, you know, nice. Wait, that was garbage. That was on the other side. Oh, that's pretty bad for me. Wait, why did you have a cannon there? Okay. Wait, why am I doing this? I just fire spirit, I think. I've been okay with it. So Hog Rider. Yeah, Hog Rider Earthquake, but I'm gonna beat him because I can just use log and I can use log and bats usually. It's fine. I'll spear goblins here. Gonna drop them a little bit further, but it's fine. I didn't expect the ice spirit to jump under our tower. Going same side isn't too bad for us. If he goes in for an archer queen in the back, then I can fireball, log, and use the drill and kill it. Which seems really dumb to a lot of you guys. You guys are going to be like, Jake, you freaking idiot. Why are you doing that? But if I kill the archer queen, then he's not able to get as much counter push. So this will be really funny. Watch this. It's way better to do this in double elixir, by the way. Like way better. But it's still dope to do. Wait. He can't cope. He's dead. This is game. This is game. He just lost everything. He literally just lost everything. He was relying on the archer queen to do insane value. Now he doesn't have much for the bats and the spear goblins. I think the bats lock on a tower for at least 2-3 hits. I don't know if that was worth it, actually. No, it definitely wasn't. Alright, so we're going to have to go here, and we're going to use Fire Spirit right after. He's going to click Archer Queen. He's going to click his Hog Rider and his ability. His Earthquake, sorry. Okay, you're ready for that. Okay. Yeah, I can't do it anymore. That sucks. Actually, I did mess it up. It's fine. I should have just dropped it a little bit lower. I should have dropped Drill and then Fire Spirit and then Log, or Fire Spirit and then Cannon. I think I would have had Elixir for it. It's not like the end of the world or anything, but it was pretty bad. Okay, he's gonna put the ability. That's pretty annoying. We're just gonna stop that from crossing the river. We're gonna log here, go in for this, and then go in for this, and then he can't. Yeah, he can't hit it. So he genuinely got outplayed pretty hard there. You just go cannon on the other side, and then they can't hit anything. That's gonna be a dead queen. Screw your queen, bro. He's gonna cannon or something, or log it. I don't know. This guy just got outplayed, so no big deal. Shoosh! You think he's gonna try? No, he's gonna let me take more towers. Damn. I need to take more. 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 For the pass route. For the pass route. For the pass route. Mighty Miner, do it. Do it, Mighty Miner. You have one job. You have one job. Don't disappoint me. Oh, come on. Just like a couple more seconds. Just because I didn't know he quit. No. That sucks. That sucks, man. I needed the juice. It is what it is. Is your brother as good as you at Clash? No, he doesn't play Clash that much anymore. How's Seattle treating you? I was born there and I miss it. Oh, dude, it's such a beautiful place. I really, really enjoy it. Daily vids are the best to grow? Yeah, man, 100%. This meta is so bad, please change your main. This deck is so... It's not bad. If you ever say a deck is bad, maybe you aren't as good with the deck, then you should be. You can learn and understand it and then actually give it a fair shot, or maybe look at top ladder. I'll just use empirical evidence to prove you wrong there. The number 2 player in the world, Morton, he used this last season to finish number 2 in the world. And then also other top players, if we look at the leaderboard really quick, Cal Sub has multiple accounts, number 7 in the world, and he's using this deck. And then also on top of that, Morton again at Global Tournament is also using this deck. So it doesn't show up here because he's like friendly battling with this, but yeah, if you check his Royale API, it shows that he used the deck. But yeah, no, it's a very good deck. It's a very good deck, and that's for the reason why I'm showing these decks. Because if you learn how to play them, maybe they're gonna suck at the start for you. Maybe you're not gonna understand how to play them correctly, but they're really good once you start to understand. Hey, I need to get really good positive elixir trades, cycle multiple drills, maybe understand the right cannon placements. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. You can't just say something's bad because you don't understand it. And that's a really big perspective to like learn in Clash Royale in general. How do you know not to let things cross the river? Oh, that's a great question. It totally depends on the matchup. If we're playing against a graveyard deck, usually I don't let things cross the river, because if we're playing against graveyard, then they would have a tank for their graveyard, so they get more value. If they're running a balloon deck with some other thing like lumberjack, maybe I'll stop the lumberjack from crossing the river. So then The balloon goes first, and then I can kill the balloon. It's really dependent on what we're playing against and what decks. Okay, so this guy is just going in for a garbage graveyard and has Zap in the deck. This doesn't make that much sense. This is not something that I really respect. If you've got Zap in a graveyard deck, it retargets the tower. So if you Zap on top of the tower, then the tower starts shooting the graveyard skeletons. This is not a deck that you would ever really expect to play, especially when you have all cards available. There's no excuse to actually pick Zap in your graveyard deck. So I thought maybe like it would be like something else, I guess. Not really think it was going to be graveyard, or I didn't think it was going to have that. You should have Barb Barrel, Snowball, Arrows, any spell besides Zap. Okay, you got multiple spells. That's fine. Genuinely want to go other side for the most part. I think this guy's going to lock into this side, so I'll try to go opposite lane for the most chance I can. Yeah, he's going to give me fireball value, though. I think this is just going to be a free, easy win. So we'll see if that actually happens the way I think, or if it's going to be a bit harder. Going to force out more elixir. Skeletons are pretty annoying. I think I'm going to click the ability so then we don't have to respond to the Valkyrie. That would be pretty nice, actually. Okay, we'll do this. Your goblins. Eat the Valkyrie damage. It doesn't matter that much. Tornado is super obnoxious. I'm going to have to log this as well because there's a lot of skeletons accumulating. Yeah, I kind of want to go opposite side of our opponent. Not going to lie. See how this works. He's got Zap, so I wonder if he's going to zap the Spear Goblins or if he's going to go for a Valkyrie in the wrong spot. Looks like he went Valk in the wrong spot, so that's really nice. Can do this. Oh, I messed this up. That's not that bad. Spear Goblins fully shut it down, and then I can click the Mighty Miner ability if I really want to. I'm going to Fire Spirit instead, and then we're going to go in for a Fireball to bounce back the Valkyrie, so then we can get more damage here. The Goblins popping, that's going to give us extreme value. Cannon, Spear Goblins. Log afterward when a lot of stuff accumulates, and then Fire Spirit here. I hate the fact that the Musketeer locked onto our tower. The fact that this guy is actually running Zap for the immediate answer for it, it is a hard counter for sure, since he has Valkyrie as well. The deck doesn't make that much sense, and he probably will win based off of a hard counter, which is really upsetting, actually. I don't like losing because of matchups, but this is likely going to be the case here, unless we can make something crazy happen. So I'm going to go in for another Goblin Drill, try to get some great Fireball value. If I win this matchup, it would be insane, by the way. This is like literally the hardest matchup we've gotten all day. This is definitely harder than the other ones. Let's go, dude. We played so much better than you to win that game. That is 100-0. So, yeah, if you lose with a Valkyrie Zap Tornado deck against Spear Goblins and Bats is the only two answers, that's pretty unfair, right? Like, that is definitely unfair. The only thing that could have been different for him that would have made it even harder for me is him ending up having, like, a Dark Prince instead of a Valkyrie. Because the Valkyrie I can Fireball back, and then the Valkyrie moves a little bit slower than the Dark Prince. But if you think about it from a holistic standpoint, the guy actually has two spells that immediately kill my Spear Goblins and Bats. The Tornado is really annoying as well because it is immediate. He doesn't have to make predictions. Just like whisks the stuff away. Yeah, I'm super happy we won that. He didn't seem like a bad player, but definitely a very, very bad deck. Usually when you're running Graveyard, it should be Arrows, Snowball, or Arrows, Snowball, Barbaro, or a Log. If you have Zap, it resets the tower, so it doesn't make any sense. You destroyed him? Yeah, that was actually... those type of games make me really happy. I very rarely have matchups like that bad, but when you get them and you win, it's really satisfying. $3 if we win the next game? Thanks, man. Thanks for the vibes. Now, hopefully we can win the next game for you. I want to pick up a P.E.K.K.A. Miner deck, any beginner deck. Ooh, so P.E.K.K.A. is pretty hard to play. I'm going to be real with you. It's just not... It's not a deck that I would invest learning into. A lot of P.E.K.K.A. players have kind of just quit the game because their deck just doesn't work as well. So I don't want to lie to you and say, hey, yeah, you can run this deck. P.E.K.K.A. Miner is okay. Like, it's decent. If you really, really wanted to force it, you could make it work. But then, like, you wouldn't even be able to reach it at the top of the world. So why would I recommend something that doesn't work at the top of the world to you? Because you might waste a lot of your time. If you really enjoy it, you could run a P.E.K.K.A. Spear Goblin Hut, Flying Machine Zappies deck with Miner, but it's just not very good. Definitely not that good. All right. I'm going to go Goblin Drill here. We'll see what else he does. Nice. He's got Wizard, so we can just Fireball that. And then it dies, I think. And then the Fire Spirit connects to the tower. Oh! Wait, I think I know what this deck is. I think it's Lumberjack Balloon Freeze with guards. Maybe I'm tripping. I think he guards as this. Oh, he's got Mega Knight. Never mind. This is a free win. So if you ever play against Mega Knight and you've got Mighty Miner, you just drop your Mighty Miner on it and it kills it, and then you laugh at them because, like, well, you don't actually laugh at them, but you can laugh silently and just realize that the card just doesn't work. But yeah, we do that, and then we go in. Mighty Miner is like one of the best counters to Giant Skeleton in the game, and it's also really, really good in that situation too. Yo, we making moves, we making plays for days. I don't have to respond to the Skeleton Army anymore. I think he has to respond to the Mighty Miner. He's just not going to because it doesn't do that much damage, but it did a little bit of love. Just a little kiss, just a little peck on the lips out here. All right, we go for a Fire Spirit as well. We chilling. I wonder what King is going to do because there's not much he can do at this point. Like, assume he's got Goblin Barrel as his only, like, main damage. We just log it every time, or we Fire Spirit, depending on what I'm feeling. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty fun as well. You can Fireball, log, Fireball. Or you can just double Fireball. I don't know, actually. I think it's Fireball. Yeah, we'll find out. I think 2 Fireballs do kill. That'll be interesting. Alright, that was terrible on his end because it's free Fireball. Yeah, so 2 Fireballs kill. So if you cycle a Fireball on the tower and then you hit the Sparky again with another Fireball, it just dies. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of this game whenever I get the opportunity to. Fireball once, cycle back to another Fireball, and then collect my free situation. Alright, we're going to cannon here because it fully shuts that down. If he Mega Knights, then I should be able to cycle back to another drill. The Wizard's out of cycle, so I'm just going to go and drop my bats and not care. For these Sparkies, I don't care as well. I think I Fireball that, and then I think I'm okay. And then with the Fire Spirit, and then this. It's really far back, so I think... Oh, wait. Did I just... I might have thrown. That sucks. Sometimes when Sparky hits your tower in those type of situations, you just look at yourself and you're like, how did I let that happen? Because it was obvious that the Goblin Barrel wasn't going to hit my tower there, but I just threw a free win. That's so brutal. I don't know if you guys have ever done that before, where you're like, oh, I won. And then you look at yourself and you're like, well, Sparky hit my tower. SIRTAG int. Yeah, that was an int. That was an int and a half. That's so sad, because that was a free win. I played really well, and then at the end, I just let a Sparky hit my tower for no reason. I'm sure you guys have done that before too, but yeah, it's not a good feeling. It's never a good feeling. You ever plan on making 2v2 videos? I'm going to make a 2v2 video with Ian eventually. I think that'll be very, very fun. Are you from Canada? No, I'm actually from Boston, Massachusetts, and now I'm in Seattle. Love your daily content, SIRTAG. I love you, man. Thanks for the vibes. Thank you for being such a good person. Alright, I'm going to Fireball on that because I think that we can. I think it's going to hit the Goblin Drill, and then we can knock it back right as the Goblins spawn and get value. Probably going to Hog Rider me soon. Certainly Hog Riders here. So we're going to go and use our Fire Spirit so then we can tank for the Executioner so he can't break through. And then we're going to go Bats afterward. Thanks for all the good content over the years, says John Wiley. Thank you, man. Thank you for being so nice to me, man. I really appreciate that. Really, really thankful for the quality community that we have here. Lots and lots of love. Yo, dude, I love the fact that we were like, someone's like $3 down the drain and they gave me $4. You guys thought I lost. He gave me the W. Thank you, man. He gave me an extra $1 since I lost, I think. Oh, what a nice person. What a nice dude. Anyway. Gonna install the game again today. Yeah, I think you'll have fun, man. I mean, here's the thing. Clash Royale, it comes in waves. Whenever you're not enjoying it, just put it down. You know, play a game when you enjoy it. Don't force yourself to do anything you don't like. And also for Clash Royale, you can... The most fun that I have is playing in the special tournaments and stuff. Grinding ladder sometimes can feel arduous and more of like a chore sometimes. If you force yourself to get a trophy count every single season, it's not necessarily like the easiest or most fun thing to do in the world. Okay, so he definitely loses this game. I said that last time I threw, so hopefully we don't repeat history out here. Yo, I don't want a history lesson in the books. I just want to make our opponent history, alright? You guys picking up what I'm putting down or not? I think he's going to Tornado. Okay, I went Cannon predicting him to Tornado on the bats. That sucks. I was fine there. Does he Valkyrie? Yeah, he does. Nice. Fuego. Fuego my ego. Alright, we just go for a Fireball and Executioner. Oh. Spicy, spicy, sir. Well, it's not like you can do much anymore, because if he goes Hog Rider into a cannon, it will die. Fortunately for us, our opponent doesn't have Sparky, so if I get bored and I doze off to La La Land, then it doesn't really work out for homie. We're gonna log back whatever he drops here. Probably gonna be a Valkyrie, and then we can Fireball it back, so we get even more damage, hopefully, which is really, really nice. At least we showed you guys in the last game how to beat Sparky, even though we weren't able to make it happen. Like, you can just double Fireball it and double Elixir when you have enough Elixir, and then even if they've got really annoying cards, it doesn't matter. Like, look, the Executioner locked down my tower, but is that gonna do 1,800 damage? You bet it's not. Like, it never will. We Fireball on top of the Ice Spirit, and we make a really good play, and then we go Bats here. I mean, I just don't see any other situation where this guy gets anything from it. If we win. GG! I love that he rocketed on the tower in just desperation. The man freaked out. 2 more Fireballs? Yeah, pretty easy one. Are we getting another Magic Raid stream? Yeah, I'm talking to them about it. I'm talking to them about exploring a lot of different things. So hopefully that will work out. All right, let's keep going, guys. Let's get it. You've always been so positive and a nice guy. Your content never gets old, and you're an amazing guy. You deserve 1 million subscribers. I mean, we're halfway there, right? We're at 550,000 subscribers. So if you guys don't know who I am, this is my second channel. This is where I live stream. My first channel is where I upload videos daily at 3 p.m. Eastern. So you guys should check that out. SIRTAG CR. If any one of the mods want to link it in the chat, you guys can subscribe to SIRTAG CR on YouTube. And that is where we post daily videos. And very, very high quality ones, by the way. Will you ever play with subs? Yeah, I do. I actually play with subscribers on this channel. So if you subscribe, turn on notifications and you'll get notified when we have that in the future. Which I hope to do again soon. That was really, really fun when we were able to do that last time. The Mega Knight's not going to jump onto us. We're fine. We chill. We chill. Alright. The Mighty Miner is going to take all the targeting. Oh, wait, what? Okay, Clash Royale. The Mighty Miner was right up in the face of the Goblins. But the Goblins are like, Mighty Miner, you too ugly. We looking at that princess instead. So the Princess Tower, ended up taking all the shots instead. It's unfortunate. It is what it is. Oh, we got the moves. We're making plays for days. Oh my god. That sucks to be you. Does he not understand that the Fireball doesn't knock back the Mighty Miner? Oh, he doesn't know that he doesn't know. And what he doesn't know is about to hurt him so bad. I love the fact that he's using Inferno Dragon, and then he's like, wait, that champion Inferno Dragon is pretty strong. Maybe I should use that instead. I guarantee you afterwards, Mr. Man from Phoenix Strike is going to look at his life and be like, I think, you know, when I have every card unlocked, I should probably be using the champions. Here's the thing, though. If you don't have all champions unlocked, and you've never played the card before, you are probably going to just suck at the card. So practice these in classic challenges or grand challenges. If you don't know the deck that I'm playing right now and you want to play it, it's a really, really good deck. So yeah, for the most part, Mighty Miner is worth learning, but it's not necessarily the easiest learning. So I do empathize with you guys that have struggled with it before. Because personally, like, I didn't understand how to play Mighty Miner until, you know, I started to play it a lot. I don't really play it a lot, but I started to play it a little bit more. I started to play it maybe like, you know, 20 minutes a day on average, maybe. Which is a lot for most people, right? Playing a video game for 20 minutes is not, by any stretch of the imagination, a little amount of time. Every single day that does that out. I think, yeah, this guy's going to lose. I mean, I think last time I was really confident we ended up winning, so we're chilling, vibing, we're killing it. Wait, I want to take more crowns. I want to take more crowns. Can I 3 crown him? Can I do it? I think I can. I think I can. All right, let's go. Let's see if we got the wave. You should give up at this point. You do not win. Give me more crowns. Be a nice person. Let me get further than my friends. Let me get further than my friends. Oh, you don't want me to get further than my friends. If you guys didn't know, crowns do matter in global tournaments. So the more crowns you get, the further you are going to be on the leaderboard. I think Tag underestimates our skills in champions. I definitely don't underestimate your guys' skills, but if you don't play champions, you're going to probably be bad at them, just from my experience, because I was bad at it champions. If that makes any sense. Like, if you don't play a card and then you start playing it for the first time, even if the card is overpowered, you're not going to know how to use it correctly. Unless you're like, I don't know, maybe you guys are just way better than I am, but I just wasn't able to do that. I love your channel. I love you, man. Thanks for being here. Lots and lots of love. Street Crown mission failed. Yeah, that was a colossal failure. But it is what it is. Sometimes it doesn't work out. All right, so Bat's going to be popping off. Yo, Succulent, thank you for the $1 dono, and I hope you're having a good day. You're a beast. I watch you every day, says Matt Myers. Dude, you have such a cool name. I wish I had that alliteration, man. I wish I could be like you. Seriously, I am very jealous of everyone having alliteration. You guys might be like, why do you care? Well, if you guys watch my videos, you know I love rhyming. I also just think it's so pleasant to hear names like that. So, congratulations on the beautiful name, bro. What's up from Philly Tag? Hey, dude, it's been going really well. My mom actually came out all the way from Boston, Massachusetts to see me today. And I don't know, guys. I haven't been this happy in a while. I really missed her. And definitely been a bit more stressed than usual with like the car accident and stuff that happened recent. And then getting back to business and being able to see my mom just made me really, really happy. So that was this has been one of the best days I've had in a long time. Like by far one of the best days. Been a lot of stress with like I'm sure you guys have seen the new sponsors on my overlay and stuff. Oh man, like the graphics teams have really messed up over and over and over and over again. So it's made my experience really, really hard transitioning and creating like the new sponsorship stuff. Usually it goes pretty smoothly, but this time it did not go smoothly at all. So just transitioning has been pretty hard. So it was really stressful, and it was just so nice to see my mom after a tough day yesterday, I guess, or maybe like a tough week with all the stuff. Oh wait, I really messed that up. I should have logged that back. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna try my hardest here because I haven't really been focusing. I've just been talking to you guys, which isn't that bad, but I definitely need to win these games, right? Because that's the real mission out here. Alright, so we're going to go in for Mighty Miner. I'd love for that to lock onto the cannon, but I think it's going to go Mighty Miner, so I just want to keep that alive a little bit longer. We're always going to go drill other side if possible. I think the bats are pretty annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I'm going to go and click that, and then I can go in for this. Does he have Royal Giant? Does anyone know what this deck is? I'm very confused. Just got Miner. I don't know. It's really weird. Yeah, this is super weird. I don't think this deck makes that much sense or is even good, so I'm pretty happy that we're playing against it. I just hope I don't lose against it is what I'm trying to say. Because if you play Goblin Drill and Cannon into Bridge Spam, I'm pretty sure you can win these matchups every time if you play well. Alright, so I can Fireball, but then it would knock it into the other side, so it just doesn't make that much sense to me. Do this. I go back to Mighty Miner and then Electro. Should be able to kill everything. That's pretty good. Alright, we're playing like this a little bit more aggressive now. I don't know if I would do this for most people, but yeah, I think I actually threw. Look at the bats. They went on my tower. Yeah, I should have fireballed them. I don't know what I was doing. I think I just turned my brain off when I saw the bats on my tower. I should have just fireballed when I was at 500 HP. Maybe I could have done something there. Alright, so we're going to focus up for the rest of them, guys. Maybe I'll end up losing. I obviously haven't played my best. Usually I get to 15 wins without any problems. But we're going to try our absolute hardest and just see what happens for the rest of these. Audio bugging? Ooh, okay. Yeah, we're turning off the audio. I'm super sorry about that. Do you watch anime? Yeah, I do watch anime. I loved One Punch Man. One Punch Man was super, super nice. Audio fixed now? Yeah, because I just turned it off. I just turned off the audio, so part of the reason. So I'll be reading messages in between games, but the last game I think I lost mostly because I wasn't really paying attention to the game. So we'll see if we can play our absolute best and just destroy some people for the next couple games. So we only have one loss left, so if I can get 5 wins in a row, that would make me very happy. I think we can do that. So we'll see what we can do. Alright, so Cannon's going to be able to shut that down. I think I go for a Fire Spirit, pull everything back, and then Spear Goblins. Make sure that he doesn't get any damage. Alright, we're in a good spot. So we saw Princess, Battle Ram, and Hunter, and Goblin Barrel. So this is not a deck that is very scary for me at all, since I have a fast cycle. Last time I lost to a Sparky and a Mega Knight, so hopefully that doesn't happen this game. It's obviously going to be possible, but hopefully it doesn't happen is what I'm trying to say. It would be awesome if that didn't start appearing on my screen. What the heck? I hate when random things start appearing on my screen. Like, freaks me out, I guess. All right, so I can go Mighty Miner and Bats here. I don't know what he has, so this is probably like a bit of a risky play, but the bats should give us a lot of damage if it's still targeting on the Mighty Miner, which is exactly what we were hoping for. And then he has to go in for a zap and a fisherman, so that's already 5 elixir, and he took a lot of damage from that, so we're pretty happy with this interaction. I'm going to go for Spear Goblins up high because, oh, that was such a good play. I don't know if you guys saw that, but 9 times out of 10, the Battle Ram gets pulled by the cannon there, but it didn't specifically because of the princess. Or not the princess, the P.E.K.K.A. Man, I might lose the games because of that P.E.K.K.A. I might have just lost the game because the P.E.K.K.A. just pulled. That's crazy. No way. We could be ending this challenge at 10 wins for the first time in forever. That would be pretty sad, guys. Sometimes that does happen, I guess. But I really hope it doesn't, because I think we've been getting a bit of an unlucky streak here. A couple interactions just not going the way they should have. Well played on our opponent's end, though. Very tilting, but well played. All right, we'll do this. Fire Spirit, so then it pulls that instead. Princess comes down. Obviously, we're hoping the princess doesn't kill the bats very fast. It does. That sucks. Oh, we still have 1 bat alive, so we're fine, I guess. He's played this super well with a deck that I think is terrible. Crazy, man. Like, extremely well. I cannot believe that he did that. Like, I don't know. It's still winnable because we have the P.E.K.K.A. Probably having to come down soon. Wait. Wait, this is not over yet. Wait. No freaking way, dudes. He's going to drop a princess, and I'm not going to be able to counter it. Oh my god. Oh my god. No! Oh! Let's freaking go! No way! Oh. That's unbelievable. That's inconceivable. Wow. All right, we got to go the distance. I just want to show you guys what happened earlier. This is how the game was lost when I had won it. I should have won this game like very convincingly. This battle ram decided to go towards my tower. He just made such a good play. He got the P.E.K.K.A. on the outside. So this P.E.K.K.A. on the outside going towards the cannon. The battle ram always goes towards this. But the P.E.K.K.A. is moving towards it, and it's blocking it. So the battle ram will go towards the cannon here. But it moves around, and then it's just blocking it. So the battle ram then starts to go towards the tower. So that type of interaction just blew me away and got him like 2,000 damage. Crazy, right? Wow, what a crazy game. I was so happy. Just woke my girlfriend screaming out of bed from that. I'm sorry, yeah. What a nutty game. What good stuff. Unlucky, yeah. That's why you never give up. The editing on your team and your main channel is very good, and your commentary during the game makes it even better. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. What did you just witness? Dude, I don't know. That was insane. That was literally crazy. That was one of the best games ever. And thanks again for the $5, Alex. I really appreciate that, man. As you guys can see, this deck is extremely good. I don't know how I did so much damage on the right-hand tower either. That just didn't make sense. Like, my tower was at 400 HP or 300 HP. He had a full HP tower and the tower at 700 or 800 damage, and we won that. That's incredible. That's literally insane. So that was definitely one of the best moments ever. Perfect Fire Spirit. We're just going to go click the ability so we can keep the Mighty Miner a little bit healthier. This guy seems to be a lot better than the players we played against. And right when I said that, he misses a cannon. So that doesn't feel right for you, does it? So Musketeer, Goblin Drill with cannon. It's weird to see Musketeer here because Archer Queen is always better. Unless Archer Queen got a like magical nerf that I don't know about. But yeah, Archer Queen is definitely better here. I'm going to go bats because a lot of times they're going to miss the Fire Spirit. One of the bats will die, which is fine. Yeah, he misses the Fire Spirit, so then the bat locks onto the tower, so that's a lot of damage. So this is an extremely good position for us to be in. I can Fireball. I can log as well, and I can kill the Musketeer that way. Gonna log immediately. He's going to fireball in this almost certainly. So I'm going to fire spirit a little bit further back in case. Okay, I just want to be safe rather than sorry. It's just that it's like not worth eating the damage when you're up so much. Going for the fire spirit. It's 1 elixir, right? 1 elixir saves me 500 damage, is what I'm trying to say. He's going to try to cycle another goblin drill on me, which is completely okay. Actually, I welcome it because I can log here. I've got spear goblins and fire spirit, so I'm in a really good spot. If he has to cannon, that's terrible for him because I'm in a pretty good, like, I'm not spending that much elixir. All right, so he's logging a little bit earlier than I would. And then I can go for bats here. And as you guys are noticing, like, the fire spirit is one of the most clutch cards ever. What's your favorite kind of pizza? I'll tell you after this game. I want to focus. I want to give you guys my best performance out here. I believe we can play super well today. Looks like he's always trying to outcycle me here. So it's pretty annoying, but well played. Okay, did I outcycle him a little bit? I did. Spear goblins are going to come through. Fortunately, we can go in for Mighty Miner. Wait, this is dope. There's no way he's defending this, right? No chance in heck. This is way too much stuff. This is way too much crap. My man can't cope because this is way too dope. This is GG. He genuinely got outplayed so hard. We're just going to keep spamming drills. Drills for the thrills, baby. Yeah, it's game. Yeah, if you're a better drill player, you're probably going to win these matchups every time, especially if you have a champion, because you can cycle the champion in the back and then cycle more drills than your opponent, so then you get more damage. Matt Myers, thanks for the $5, man. I love you, man. I love your dope name. I love everything about it. Hell yeah. All right, so pizza. I used to be a pizza man that just had cheese. Like 3-cheese pizza was where it was at for me. And now I've kind of evolved to, if it's trashy grocery store pizza, I love pineapple on it with pineapple and then yeah, pineapple and then pepperoni if it's trashy grocery store pizza. But if it's a really nice pizza, you can't have pineapple on it. It just ruins it. Like a nice Italian pizza, you'll straight up ruin it with the pineapple. So you best not defile that with pineapple later on. You kind of look like the SIRTAG guy I watch. I am SIRTAG. I don't know. Sometimes people think that, okay, this is really funny. I know you're probably joking. Like, I would assume 99% of the people in the world know that I'm actually SIRTAG. But there's some people out there, I'm not joking, they legitimately say, why are you stealing SIRTAG's content? Why are you uploading SIRTAG's content on your channel? I'm like, bro, no, don't say that to me right now. Don't tell me that you don't believe it. Don't tell me that you believe this. And I get so scared. I'm like, what is life? I know you're joking, but some people don't joke. Some people don't joke about that. It's so bad. I feel terrible because like I don't even like, you don't want to even like respond sarcastically to that because you're like, bro, like I feel bad for you if you can't decipher that. So yeah, there's some people that do that. It's like, I know you were joking. Like there's 99% confidence interval. But yeah. Let's go. On to the next one. This is a weird B-Rad stream. Yeah. Dude, what is B-Rad doing at 12 wins? Oh my gosh. Let's go. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that's a miner. Okay. Well, that's not a card I'm used to seeing. I'm used to seeing drills because drills are better. I'm gonna fire spirit here because that's a lot of damage. Oh my god. Wow. Oh, sweet baby Kyle. No way did that just happen. It hit the musketeer and the tower. Bro, he's gonna get negative trades for days out here. Sheesh. Watch this. Oh no, that sucked. Don't do it. Don't click the bomb. You wouldn't bamboozle me like that. You would never do such a thing. We have such a healthy relationship. Okay. Damage it. Boom. Bye, Felicia. Go in the wrong lane. No one loves you, Musketeer. We don't want to see you anymore. Wasn't that sick, guys? Let me know in the chat if that was sick. Tell me it was filthy. Tell me it was disgusting. I felt pretty good about that play. Goblin's locking on the tower again. It's just like, people don't have good answers to this. I think he goes mortar when the delivery comes down. Okay. Is he actually going mortar on the other side now? Maybe. So you just go Mighty Miner at the river and bats, and then click the Mighty Miner ability if he goes in mortar. My bats are just going to ruin him. Like, he has nothing for it besides Royal Deliveries, so I guess he just loses the game. I guess that's a thing that does happen in Clash Royale. Royal Delivery is a strong card, but it costs a lot of elixir, so if you don't have elixir for it, you're finagled. Why would you ever have Earthquake? What is he doing? Does he think he's Mohammed Light or something? Probably, right? So if you're Mohammed Light, you can run that because it counters cannons, and it also counters mortars. And if you're really, really good, then your Earthquake, it doesn't matter if you're playing against P.E.K.K.A decks or whatever, because you're so good at your other cards that you can play Clash Royale basically with a dead card in your deck. But if you're not Mohammed Light and you're running Earthquake against another cycle deck, yeah, I got news for you. It's not a good decision. Definitely not. Super good against cannon, as you guys can see, but guy's not Mohammed Light, so not gonna work out in the end. Especially since we can get back to cannon here. Wow. Here's the thing, guys. I don't have the luxury of dozing off or anything. Like in ladder, we definitely can doze off once in a while, but if we lose, then our destination is over. So we're trying to get 15 wins out here without losing, so without dropping out. So that's what the goal is here today. Hit the mortar. Hit the mortar. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. All right, GG. That's game. That wasn't that tough at all, but at the same time, you also have to pay attention because Mighty Miner can take towers. Your audio is still muted? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I just didn't want it to have an issue, so sometimes I'll have it like that. All right, we're going to go black screen for a sec, and we go back. There we go. Thanks for letting me know. This is actually a fake SIRTAG that steals content. Yep. Truer words have never been typed. So when is this nerf to E-Giant in 4 years coming? All right, E-Giant already is like not that great. There's a video on my main channel showing the best Electro Giant deck in Clash Royale, but 99% of Electro Giants are just not that good. So if you want to run an Electro Giant deck right now, Mirror kind of got nerfed, so it got way worse. So the only deck that's good is the one that I just uploaded on my main channel. So if you want to check that out, definitely try it out there. Have you seen Classroom of Elite? No, I saw that, but I didn't watch it. I saw it as like a very popular anime. I'll check it out. I'm just gonna go cannon here. I don't think the bats are gonna do too much for us at all. I'm sorry, guys. Bats are not driving our opponent batty. The Fire Spirit. I could click the ability. Oh my god, it's another P.E.K.K.A deck. Okay, did I lose against this before? No, I beat a P.E.K.K.A deck, right? No. It was really close and I almost lost. Kind of scuffed. I might have to go for drill. If he zaps this or anything, I'm drailing. Otherwise, I'll just bounce. I could have dropped it one more tile lower and it would have full countered. Wait, why is he doing that? I think that gets a hit. I'm gonna log that. I don't want the damage. Alright, I'm gonna Mighty Miner here. I would love to have skeletons in the deck because it counters it cheaper, but I can't have that luxury right now. Should have clicked the Mighty Miner ability because it would have countered the ghost for 1 elixir. Nice Fire Spirit. I guess the Mighty Miner is going to put in work because I can click the bomb and then it's going to do damage to Electro Wizard and blow it away. And then the bats might give us some damage. If not, then it's fine because the Electro Wizard's going to the tower that has higher HP. So I just ignore everything. We ignore you! No one loves an Electro Wizard! Just like that Musketeer that I knocked to the other side. You guys see a common theme? I just say that. I say cards don't deserve anything. I say that they don't have a family. They don't have anyone that loves them. That they don't have any friends. They don't have anyone in this land because the princess is still ghosting them. They're trying to text the princess. Princess doesn't care. She's like, yeah, I'm not going to respond. You're just going to get isolated. It was pretty funny. The princess doesn't even come off of her tower to go and greet them. Fireball that as quickly as I can. Definitely one of the more annoying situations where he gets that damage, but it is what it is. We just fireball the magic archer whenever we get the chance. Should be soon. Oh, I suck. Are you serious? Oh, I didn't suck that bad. That was good. Calculated. What a good player. If this guy beats me, then it's totally deserved. He did just drop his Royal Ghost, though, so there is that. I could have fireballed on everything there, and then maybe defended the Royal Ghost. I think I should have fireballed, because maybe then the Goblins would have done enough damage, but we did end up losing at 13 wins. I just want to go over the reasons why I lost and what I could have done better there. Definitely don't lose at 13 wins very often, like, if ever. I think it's the first time that we have. The main loss that was super, 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 ultra, omega unlucky was this one. This matchup just super sucked. I don't think that this was a very fair one, especially early on to play against someone good. So sometimes that does happen when you're running a beatdown deck, and no matter what happens, you're just going to go and spam into a poison. You can't do much there. That loss was the only one that was bad. This one, I think I overcommitted with arrows on top of Royal Hogs, so that was my fault. Definitely could have played better there, just owning up to the mistake and realizing, hey, shouldn't have arrowed on Royal Hogs that were definitely taking my tower anyway. This one, it was just a bad mechanical misplay. I let a Sparky connect to my tower for no reason whatsoever. Should have just dropped Spear Goblins or anything to soak up the Sparky shot. I was at 2,000 damage and I donated 1,800 because of one Sparky hit, so I was really bad. This game, I think I wasn't paying attention super much, and then he got a lot of damage early on, and I would have won that if I played better. But that one was just, I wasn't paying too much attention. And then the very last game, genuinely, like, the guy just played really, really well. And I didn't defend the P.E.K.K.A. and I didn't defend and distract the bandit as well as I could have. So extremely well played on our opponent's ends. Credit where credit is due. And this game was the one that I was like really impressed by our opponent. So GG's. Lots of fun action, lots of fun decks. And as you guys can see, this deck has got a lot of great skill expression. So if you lose, you want to be like me and try to look at the reason why you lost and not just call out, oh, bad deck or bad matchup. Because in reality, out of all the games that I lost today, there was only one situation where I had a bad matchup where I was like, well, that was really unfair. So out of the 5 games, and how many games did we play? So we lost 5 games and we played 18 games total. So 1 out of 18 games was unwinnable. Not too bad, right? That's pretty cool. Anyway, lots and lots of fun today. So huge thank you to guys that were here. And yeah, I'll see you next time. So make sure to follow if you haven't already. I'll be streaming every single time that there's a new challenge or a Royale tournament. And I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Love you guys and peace out.